Welcome back to another Police Cam Reactions video. Today we are going to be reacting on the body cam of a officer that gets the guy flees in a traffic stop, dragging the officer, and then the guy ends up dying in a crash. His name is James. I can't, for some odd reason, cannot remember his fucking last name. But this happened in Ogden Police, Utah, wherever that is. I've been to Utah one time, but it's been a while. But if you like the video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to get me to 1,000 subscribers. That is my goal right now. Hit the notification bell to get notifications to see the next one. Let's go ahead and get into this.
You got your ID on you? 1800 Washington. The vehicle yours?
I'm all trying to look down inside the car and shit.
At the same time, like I traded it, and he didn't have tags because it was in Idaho, and so I took my tags and used them, and that's why it's.
So these plates don't belong to the car?
No. I'm going to the DMV like almost today to get temp tags or register it because I just bought it from Idaho and they don't do temp tags out of state, is what they said. The dealership.
Okay.
I have all the paperwork for it.
You have the paperwork?
Yeah.
Let me see that.
That's not reasonable cause. You don't have reasonable cause.
I don't need reasonable cause. I don't need reasonable. No, that's not the law.
Yes, you
I
do.
asked you to step out of the car. You need to step out of the car.
James.
That's going against. I'm recording, man.
That's
Okay, we're
fine.
getting out of the car, James.
We're recording too, man. Go ahead and record and then step out of the car.
When you're put into a situation like this, for one, you can tell he's a young guy. He doesn't seem much of a threat right now, so why have so many police officers on this one traffic stop? I don't know, because that just makes people feel even more uncomfortable, more like they're doing something wrong, which is going to make them act like they're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? You've been there. You've been pulled over before. But the easiest thing to do in these types of situations is just do what the officers say and be done with it. If you ain't got no tags on the car, it's a ticket. You know what I mean? If you ain't got a license, most likely it's going to be a ticket as well, as long as you obey what the officers are asking you to do. It's that simple. You just say, okay, let's go on with this so I can, finish my day out and go get the tags for this motherfucking car. You don't sit there and say, oh, no, you don't got that, you ain't got that, because I guarantee you, those cops will know the law a lot better than you know the law. And in most circumstances. Now, that's what I got to say on that. Let's keep on.
Well, if you're going to do this, we're just going to put you in handcuffs when you get out and you're going to be detained.
I want to know why I'm being detained.
Your vehicle's being impounded. Go ahead and step out of the car. Because you put plates on there that don't belong to it.
Right, because I'm going to get registration.
Doesn't make a difference.
Idaho doesn't do temporary
It doesn't
tax.
make a difference.
I was pulled over in Salt Lake and told. Okay,
James,
stop, bro.
Now, here's the thing, alright? If you don't have tags on your car, don't go putting someone else's tags on it or bad tags on it, because then you are breaking the law to where they can and they will impound your car. The best thing to do in this type of situation is don't put any tags on the car whatsoever. Put a note in the back windshield, tape it in there, put on my way to the BMV right now. You know what I mean? Just put right on my way to BMV. And when the cops see that, they're not going to hassle you because you're not breaking the law, because you are allowed to drive your vehicle with no tags on it, as long as it's insured, to the BMV to get tags. You're allowed to do that. They do it all the time when you go buy a brand new car sometimes. Sometimes you don't get a 30-day tag, so you have to drive it, from point A to point B, and you're allowed to do that. So if he would have just not put plates on it, he would have been perfectly fine in this situation.
Stop, dude.
Bro, okay. Wait, whoa.
James, they're not at
Damn it.
We were 3-5 upstairs.
Now, that was one of the stupidest, fucking ridiculous things I have ever seen. Actually, two stupid ass things, right? One, dude driving off with a cop hanging in there, so now you're looking at attempted murder charges, you're looking at fleeing and eluding, you're getting so many damn charges you ain't getting out of prison for a long fucking time. And I'm pretty sure now in the police academy, they tell you when a motor's running or whatever, obviously you can hear the guy started his car up. As soon as he started his car up, the officer should have backed away from the car. Now that was a stupidity choice on the officer to stay hanging on to the dude, knowing that his life was going to be at risk. As soon as he went for those keys, they should have backed off and ran to their vehicles. I've seen a lot of videos like this. Have seen officers get dragged, but normally they're hanging on the door, you know what I mean? This cat's inside of the fucking car. So, that was two big mistakes by both involved in that right there. Well, yeah, you're down. You just got drugged, bud.
Hey man, what's your name? James. James.
Now, I know my little old doohickey's in the way on the top left screen here. It doesn't matter. I don't even know why the person that done this video put that up there, because you don't see nothing. You basically see the roof of the car, that's it. That's why I put my thing up there anyways. So let's keep on going. Just wanted to get that out
Is
there.
your Colorado license valid?
Yeah, it should be from what I know.
Alright, we're just gonna check. It takes a minute. While we're waiting, I'll have you step out of the car, okay? Because I asked you to do so. That's why.
Okay, am I being detained?
Yeah, it's your time to stop.
For what?
You're detained. Well,
Because
for what he's already
wrong.
So, he already told you why he stopped you, right?
It's like we talked about, man.
Okay. So you are being detained, which is for what?
Because I don't feel comfortable with this
Yes.
situation. I feel like it's
I can ask my supervisor to come out, but I need you to step out of the car, okay?
I want to talk to you.
You're not under arrest right now.
I want to talk to you.
Okay. James, you're not understanding. I will get a supervisor here if you'd like, okay? I will do that for you. But you need to step out of the car because I'm asking you to step out of the car.
That's not reasonable cause. You don't have reasonable cause.
I don't need reasonable cause. I don't need reasonable. No,
Not
that's
to
not
have
the
you
law.
step out,
I
James.
asked you to step out of the car and you
James,
step
he
out of
doesn't.
For one, it's probable cause, not reasonable cause. But when you get pulled over and you have bad plates on the back of your car, that is their probable cause or their reasonable cause to pull you out of the car. After that point, you've already broken that law. They can legally obtain you, put you in cuffs, and search the car. It's all completely legal. If you're going to ride around with bad tags, and do a dumbass thing like that when you can just drive to the BMV with no tag on a car whatsoever and be legal in most states. I can't say all states. I know in my state that's the way it is. So there's your probable reasonable cause. Reasonable cause. That's the first time I ever heard that. I guess, hey,
Doesn't need any of that heavy stuff
it's
out.
Utah.
I'm recording, man. That's fine. We're recording too, man. Go ahead and record and then step out of the car.
That's the worst thing to say to a cop.
Handcuffs when you get out, you're going to be detained.
I want to know why I'm being
Your
detained.
vehicle's being impounded. You have to step out of
For
the car.
what?
Because you put plates on it that don't belong to it.
Right, because I'm going to get registration.
difference.
Idaho doesn't do temporary
Doesn't
tax.
make a
I was
difference.
pulled over in Salt Lake and
We're on-
told.
Just step out of the car, man.
James, James, they're not.
Just step out of the car.
James, they're not.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Please take it out. It's fine. Get out of the car. It's fine. It's fine. Down, Monroe.
That was the stupidest thing that young kid could have just did. I'm gonna call him a kid because he's only like 23 years old, I think is what I read. So that was pretty damn stupid. And you seen, like, when he started the car up, you seen the cop hop up in there and put his knees up in there and grab the dude. So really, you could argue the fact here that yes, the guy did start the car up and flee away, but did he really put that officer's life at risk? Because the officer had plenty of time to vacate, but chose to jump in. So leave it in the comments. Let me know how you feel about that. Do you think that he put the officer's life at risk, or do you think the officer put his own life at risk? But leave it in the comments. I like to know what people think about that one.
He's stopped at 28.
And they're off.
3-5 still being dragged. 1080. 3-4 is first car in pursuit. Approaching 30th Monroe southbound. 3-5 still in the car on the driver's side, hanging on. We're on Sullivan. Oh, he's gonna ram the car. 1050, Gramercy and Sullivan. Where's
Yeah, man.
3-5, where are you?
The car is fucking destroyed. James Franklin, that's what his name was, 23. He died at the scene. Car's done, man.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Just a little sore right now.
Okay, we got medical coming. We did 3-8, we did 1050, we need medical.
That's nuts, man. The car was destroyed. Now, so he lost his life running from the police over some bad tags. Really? Really? You're gonna try and run from the cops over a fucking ticket. And yes, you get your car impounded, but that's a material thing that you can always go get back. As soon as the judge releases it, you can go get it back and live your life. This guy can't no more because he crashed and hit someone and totaled his car and killed himself. It's nuts. Fucking nuts, man. Things people do amaze me over the stupidest shit. The reason why they do it is what amazes me, because it's most of the time over stupid, dumbass shit that isn't gonna amount up to much anyways. I can see if you just killed someone or whatever, and the cops don't know it yet, and you get pulled over and you run like that and end up killing yourself, and then later come out, they find out you killed someone, and that's why. You know what I mean? Like, not over a set of plates. Come on, people. That's retarded. It's sad that, he lost his life, but he did it to himself. So, if you liked the video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to help me reach my 1,000 subscriber goal. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, different reaction. Y'all be safe out there.